best motivational speakers in media.
What up, Trig? So you didn't say if they had to be good or evil, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate for both. All right. So with my number 5 spot, growing up as a Parks and Rec fan, I'm going Leslie Knope. That little powder keg just knew how to get shit done, and you can motivate Ron Swanson to do something, you can do anything. Number 4, I'm coming in Tony Stark. For God's sake, guy was a full-blown alcoholic in the 80s and 90s and still created everything that he did. Tony Stark could motivate a slug to win the 40-yard dash. He just had the charisma, he had the know-how, he had the wherewithal. He was just amazing, and I'm going to be honest, it's that idea of every man wants to be like him and every woman wanted to be with him. So I got to go Tony Stark with my number 4. For my number 3, I'm definitely going evil here. It's something dark side. Yes, give in to the evil. I gotta go with Emperor Palpatine. For God's sake, he motivated so many different things throughout the Star Wars canon. And he was just had his fingers in so many different pies. And I mean, for God's sake, like he talked Anakin into just leaving everything behind so he could become Vader and casting away his humanity. That's not motivation. I don't know what is. So, loving this movie to death, I'm going to go with Shawshank Redemption's Andy Dufresne. Andy Dufresne had 0 superpowers. He didn't have super strength. He had nothing other than just his smarts and his wits about him. And through all of that, with just his words, he was able to change so much. He was able to change the way the guards viewed the inmates. He was able to get the inmates opportunities. He changed that prison system from the inside. But he also changed his life from the inside out. All of it was for him to get to San Juanejo. So with my number 1, I'm going with Jules Winfield in Pulp Fiction. Samuel L. Jackson just did a phenomenal job of playing Jules, and anytime you just see him in that movie, you know that there's going to be an iconic scene or an iconic line coming out of Jackson's mouth. From the first time we see him talking with Vince in the room about this big kahuna burger, and it's fucking mad. This is a good burger, Vince. We need to try this. To where he's asking him if Marcellus Wallace looks like a bitch. To even that very final scene in the diner. It just overall, Jules was a very well written character, and I think was easily one of the biggest motivators in that movie to keep things moving forward.